Here's a live example of pound Aussie on the 30-minute chart. Don't normally take a trade. As I said, the corrective is normally only valid when we have a 38.2 retracement. But having said that, it does occasionally work on the 50 when we get a strong move like this. When that happens, it nearly always will go to the second level, the counter trend level. This is happening. I think it must be some Brexit news that's come out and worried the news. But from experience of trading news and trading news for years, especially in the futures market and trading fixed income, a lot of these moves get faded very quickly, and we have quick movement. So I wouldn't be surprised now if this, drops quite a bit down, collapses, and then comes back. Depending on what the news is, I will check shortly. So this is happening on a headline that there's going to be no Brexit deal as the most likely outcome. And UK spokesman said they want to agree with the FTA, with the EU, as soon as possible. And UK wants a deal, but not at any cost. So I'm not really sure why the market's interpreting it like this. Normally, on no deal, the pound drops. So potentially the market is seeing this as, even though it's the most likely outcome, potentially it's pricing in deal here. I'm not really sure, to be honest. But it doesn't matter because we're trading a pattern, which happens all the time. We're trading a technical setup. As I said before, when we have volume like this, it's going to be up and down. I wouldn't be surprised if we come all the way back. Having said that, we could easily get stopped out back above the 38.2 level, which is where I'm going to stop out if it goes there. I'm more happy to take the risk though, as this is not a bad setup that I've taken many times. So as expected, guys, we're starting to have a reversal here. As I said, this is a classic setup, and now we're getting back underneath this level. This trade's looking pretty solid. I'm very confident that we're going to come back below the start of this move. This happens all the time with news. I've seen it over and over again. You see a news headline comes out, the market goes mad, buys it up. I mean, what did we even do? We did 70 pips in a 5-minute candle. Now I'm pretty confident we're going to take that level out. So this is a classic. This is a classic taking the concept of the corrective setup and then combining that with understanding of news and price action and volume. So the trade's not done yet. I'll be managing it actively, but as long as we stay under here, we should be okay to get our take profits. I've put relatively conservative take profits because we might even come back below where we started. But yeah, as mentioned, it's looking, even though the first headline was that it looks like they're going to have a deal, they're optimistic. It's come out after that they still think no deal is the most likely option. So, with that in mind, we've got a very high chance of this move getting reversed, and the pattern filling itself. The strong move, corrective setup, strong impulse leg, retracement, back up to here. But yeah, again, this is news related, this is Brexit related, so I will be monitoring this carefully and providing some updates on it. So there we have it, guys, a bit more volatility coming in. This is exactly what I expected was going to happen. Looks like we're going to get, I think we just got one of our take profits then. I think the market, we had a bit of a widening of the spread. The liquidity probably dropped then. But yeah, this is it, guys. This is the power of this strategy, and this is the power of understanding price action and understanding what's happening here. So again, we're going to see some volatility. This is news based, so we might see a rally back up. Just closed half of my position. As I had 2 entries, I took my best one from here. So what do we get on that? We got roughly 55 pips, in half an hour. It's not bad at all. I'm now going to move my stop to break even to lock in that gain. So I've locked in 55 pips. Whatever happens, I'm happy now. Even if I get stopped out on the other half, I don't mind. But I'd rather, have a bit of discipline and wait for my full take profit. Yeah, it looks like the London session is coming to an end. It's almost 5 o'clock. I'm still going to hold this trade, probably going to hold it overnight, but I'm not going to stream it the whole time because this might not come in until tomorrow morning. We might sit around here. We might spike up and hit my break-even stop. I'm not really sure, to be honest. So I'm just going to leave my break-even stop, leave my target, and I'll come back and provide an update when we get there. Hi guys, we're just coming back up to 6 p.m. London time. Looks like we're about to get our take profit. 48 pips on the second entry. We got 55 on the first one. So it's net roughly 50 pips, 52 pips or so on the trade. Very happy with that, since it was not a trade that I necessarily planned. I mean, I did spot this earlier. I preempted it when we had the 38.2, but then I disregarded it when it went to 50. But when I saw this, the way it shot up on the news, and took into account that every now and then we do have these setups that come where we have the 50% retracement and then we extend to the counter trend. So that's why I took 2 entries. Just the way it was moving, I thought I didn't believe it, didn't trust this move. And as you can see, as I said earlier, I expected we would come, as we do so often with these moves that happen, it's come right back below of that where the explosive move started. You can go back on charts, you can find an example of this many times where you have an explosive move and then the market corrects it. And this was on the basis of the news, which actually one of my favourite setups, to be honest. So there we go, we're out of the trade, 48 pips. And this is just an example of how powerful this strategy can be and how profitable it could be. We see we barely had that much of a drawdown. I scaled into the trade, first one at rejection, second one at counter trend. We did go a little bit offside. We went off the second entry, we went 13 pips offside. Of the first entry, we went about 26 pips offside, but nothing bad at all. As I said, the stop goes above the 38.2 extension, so we have plenty of room. This might even collapse a lot lower now. It could even fade through here. It's likely it will, but again, it's good to take profits. It's 6 p.m. It's the end of the day, and being a 50% retracer, being a Brexit news, I've taken the profit a little bit more conservatively than I normally would. I would normally always target the low of the retracement, but I would normally only trade it off the 38.2 or the 30.9. So the fact we've come to 50 and the fact it's news space has led me to take profit here, just on the 30.9 level again. But yeah, great trade. An hour's worth of trading pretty much. What is that? Hour and a half or so. Nice candle reaction there. This could be the high, it could even collapse. But this was a day trade, as I said. So more than enough profit got from here. I hope hope this was helpful and you've been able to get something from it, been able to see the actual value of this strategy and how it can work so well, whether you're incorporating with your own strategy or trading it mechanically in the way that I'm teaching you.